international competition, and without question, my favorite boat is the pair. I think the pair is the ultimate test of rowing. You have to rely absolutely on your partner because that's the only thing on the other side that's holding the boat up. You have to believe in yourself. You have to believe that you can be the best starboard person in the world in order to do it.
Out of the water, Anita is a juvenile law attorney.
It's very difficult to know exactly which is more satisfying, working here or rowing. The Law Center takes most of the cases from the Philadelphia area. I am on a statewide project which is directed at deinstitutionalizing children, so that I'm responsible for the entire state of Pennsylvania, which is a bit of a job, I'm afraid.
From the moment she arrives, demands on Anita's time are constant.
They want you to call them as soon as possible.
The Juvenile Law Center was created to provide a multidisciplinary approach to juvenile law. Hello, this is Anita DeFrantz.
Her skills are as much human as they are legal.
It's good if the child's still going to school. That really makes the case a lot better. The judges do all areas of the law: special ed, disciplinary due process, delinquency, dependency, and civil rights actions as well. She should go to the meeting. She should request a copy of all the IEPs. She should not sign anything, and she should get back to us Monday.
You should not call there, and they have no record of them at all.
Oh, good. I need to talk to you about exactly that. On the settlement, I think that the work we do here is very, very important, and I believe that this is the only area of the law that I would really be interested in continuing in. Find out if we have any clients who've been fingerprinted.
We'll be back with more on rower Anita DeFrantz after this.
I'm Bruce Jenner, and I know a lot of races are really one of the starting blocks. Ready? Go! They're won with proper form and shoes. Bruce Jenner shoes from Buster Brown, with reinforced toes and padded tops. Bruce Jenner shoes! Don't buy them because my name's on them. Buy them because they're Buster Brown, the neatest shoes on the blocks. Good race, Anna.
Yeah.
In the constant fight against colds, allergies, and sniffles of all kinds, you have a powerful partner. Soft, strong Scotty's facial tissues. The first word in sneezes.
I can spot it when they've got it. I can tell it. I can smell it.
A Diners Club member. I know one when I see one. I know one when I see one.
It's easy to spot Diners Club members because no matter where they are, no matter what they're doing, Diners Club members know how to live.
A Diners Club member. I know one when I see one.
A Diners Club member. If you want to be one, call 800-525-7000.
This bud's for all you guys who keep the shiny side up and the rubber side down. This bud's for you.
This bud's for you.
For all the roads you ride and every place they take you to.
For all you do.
The king of beers is coming through. Yeah, just for you. That distinctively clean, crisp taste that says Budweiser.
For all you do.
This bud's for you.
Training on her lunch hour, Anita DeFrantz jockeys the demands of her law career with rowing.
I've found that working while I'm training and competing is very, very difficult. I've managed it these last 3 years, but I think I understand now why Frank Shorter gave up his law practice when he decided that he wanted to continue to train. When I'm thinking about how I'm going to do in 1980, I don't like to think in chances. I hope that I can be a little more certain that what I'm doing right now is going to make it absolutely clear that I'm going to be an Olympic champion, and the people who I'm rowing with, I'm sure, will feel the same way, and I trust we'll bring back a gold medal.
Whether she rows the pair, the 4, or the 8-person boat, Anita still has obligations after a busy day of work and training.
I have what I consider to be Anita's home for wayward oars people. Many people have stayed at this house, and I'm glad it's been here. Right now I'm sharing it with 2 other members of our 8, Ginny and Julie, who both came to Philadelphia to row. The coach of the women at Vesper is John Hoot, alias the Tyrant of Tights, because he forces us to wear tights. His reasoning for that is that we can avoid muscle strains and problems, and I think that his attention to detail such as that is very indicative of the level of coaching that he performs at. He works us pretty hard, but I think the returns have been clearly worth it.
Well, I guess I am pretty tough on the girls most of the time. I push them pretty hard when they're rowing. The training that we're doing calls for very intense work. When it's time to do the work, we have to push right through it. And generally when it's time to do the next piece, people are not quite rested up enough, but that's all part of the training, to go when you are in a state of fatigue and to push through that. And as a result, it sometimes comes across as being a little bit of a meanie.
One hand on, ready, shove.
I've been associated with Anita DeFrantz since 1975. I've been a coach of women's rowing since '76. I coached the 4 in the Olympic Games and every year since then. And of the people that I've coached, she's undoubtedly the best racer. As an athlete and a competitor, she is one of the most intense racers that I've ever come across. In international racing, she's the top of the United States.
I've been pretty fortunate in my rowing years. I've medaled twice. I was a member of the Olympic team in 1976 in the 8, which won a bronze medal, and I was a member of the 4 in 1978, which won a silver medal at the World Championships.
Hook it in, Anita. Just get it in close, Ginny, we'll pull it in. 45 seconds, crank it up now! Okay, be ready. 3 to build, 3 minutes. Stand high, lengthen it out. Be ready? On this one. Quick in the water. Clean out soup. Throw the blade out. Fill it off. Good sharp. Drive it out now. With the legs, drive it out. 45 seconds. Bring it up. On this one. Here we go. Push it in now. Big drive.
Rowing's directly satisfying because I'm accomplishing something, because I hope to be a world champion and an Olympic champion, and I think that that's something very special. While being a good attorney, I know a lot of good attorneys, but I don't know many world champions. After 1980, that's a good question. I don't know. I hope I'll find an answer before 1980 rolls around. I think that the reason I'm still in this sport and I still very much want to become an Olympic champion is because it is one of the few areas, one of the few parts of life today that you can really excel at, that everyone understands. Becoming an Olympic champion is a very definite thing. People know what it is, and there are no questions about it. You either are the Olympic champion or perhaps you're not.
For a woman who dwells daily in the vagaries of the law, pursuit of an Olympic gold medal offers a refreshing, clear-cut alternative.
The gossip columnist. A daring, powerful story becomes a major motion picture for television.
I'm gonna give Mr. Keyes the best damn gossip column he ever read.
Dina Moran, a fledgling journalist, learning how to survive in a no-holds-barred game.
You function as long as we allow you to function, otherwise you don't exist.
The Gossip Columnist, starring Bobby Vinton, Robert Vaughn, Dick Sargent, and Kim Cattrall as Dina Moran.
Premieres Wednesday, April 16th, here on 11.
Fact, the black oil Arco Graphite gives you better gas mileage than the other leading motor oils, because Arco Graphite reduces mileage-robbing friction better than any other leading motor oil. How? Arco Graphite has two lubricants, premium motor oil plus anti-friction graphite that clings to engine parts so they run smoother, easier. Yet it's also a fact that Arco Graphite is competitively priced with other leading motor oils. Arco Graphite, it's a fact, not friction.
I didn't know that. There are things in here even I never heard of. It's the Autolite Service Manual. Free when you buy a set of Autolite spark plugs. Did you know that on some of the new electronic ignition systems, you must never touch the transistor on the control unit with a metal tool? You can find out why, plus just about everything else you need to tune up your car in this book. Free when you buy Autolite plugs. I didn't know that.